What's going on, guys? Matty Daddy to Money here. Hope everyone's having a wonderful night. It's been a minute since I uploaded a video, but I finally got in the Avalon Nano Bitcoin miner. I ordered this, I want to say, two and a half months ago, 3 months ago, something like that. These things sold out pretty freaking quick, if I remember correctly. And then their manufacturers kind of ran into a problem. They didn't think this thing was going to be popular, and then it took off, and they were kind of like, holy crap, what do I do? How do we get this out as soon as possible? And honestly, I think with the mountainous task that they were given to get these things produced quicker and get them out as quick as possible, I think they did a fantastic job. They stayed very communicative. They sent emails out constantly regarding updates on what's going on with your order, when it's shipping, when they're thinking it's going to ship, and they were just very, very transparent about everything that was going on and always stay in touch. And I think that's fantastic of a company. You don't see that, especially in the crypto world. I mean, really, a lot of people will put this stuff out there and then they'll completely rug pull you and not ship you anything, you know. So I mean, that's great. So okay, let's get into this thing. There we go. Yeah. This nice little box. I think this is I think I ended up with the blue midnight one. I don't really care what color it was. I mean, I'm not a you gotta collect them all guy. I'm assuming this is the power supply. That is it. The packaging looks awesome. And I'm pretty sure, like I said, this is the power supply, I'm assuming. Yep. What is this thing? I think like 120 watts. If I remember correctly. 140 watts. Sorry about the glare. 140 watts. Okay, set that aside. Don't mind my messy desk. I've got tons of projects going on. A lot more things than crypto. Actually, I have another YouTube channel. I've had a side hustle for about 15 years ago, or about 15 years now, and I actually mod and repair old school iPod classics. You wouldn't think there's a market for that still after all these years, but holy crap. It's kept me in a lot of beer money and a lot of, actually it's bought me a lot of miners over the years too. Anywho, it's tight. Oh man, look at this thing. There she is. Avalon Bitcoin miner. Let's see. So there's our power right there. I forgot this thing is 100% wireless, which I'm not a fan of wireless. I'm IT guy, and I don't know. To me, if anything can be hardwired, it should be hardwired. The only things that need to be wireless are things that are absolutely necessary of wireless. There's no other way to do it. I feel like this thing, they probably could have put some type of a Ethernet port on there, but you know what? That's just me. I'm old school. I like to have a hardwire connection to all my stuff. But I don't know, man. It's pretty. Actually, this is the black one, not the blue midnight one. I don't remember what the hell I ordered. Okay, so let's see here. Okay, so on this bad boy, we get 4 terahash at, let's see. Well, it says the 140 watts max, which I hope it wouldn't go over 140 since that's the max of our power supply. I don't remember what the actual specs are. I think it's like 100 watts, something like that. So 4 terahash. And that's a heck of a step up from, what are the other little miners out there that mine Bitcoin, like the little USB thumb drive ones where you can get like 6 of them in a row. I think those things only got what, like 500 megahash a piece. No, gigahash. I don't know. It was a lot lower than this, and at the price point too, because I think it was like $300 for one of those USB sticks, and it's a fraction of the price of like one of the USB sticks. I think was like the same price as this, if not even more. I don't even remember what the hell I paid for this. I want to say I paid like $250 or $299 or something like that. $199. I don't remember. It wasn't very much, but for a fraction of the hash rate, you were paying, I think, like $300 or more for one of those USB thumb drives that mines, you know, hardly nothing. So, okay, well, enough talk, I guess, right? Let's get into this thing. I guess I better read the manufacturer's opinion on what to do here and how to get this thing connected. We got a QR code in there. I'm sure we'll have to set this up with an app of some sort on our phone. All right, well, I'm gonna peruse this real quick, get a game plan, and then I'll be right back with you. Okay, we're back. Got it all configured, set up, ready to go. Grabbed an IP address, which is awesome. So I'm not going to bore you guys with the typical setup and going through the menu and all that stuff, but if anybody out there has ever set up an Alexa, it's pretty similar. And sorry to anybody who might have the A word in their room right now and I just made her go off. But I mean, pretty much all you do is you download an app, which you can find in the instruction manual. Download the app, and then that app allows you to connect to it. So pretty much it sends out an SSID. You connect to the SSID of the device on your cell phone. Then you bring up the app, it recognizes it, and then you tell it what Wi-Fi to set up or what Wi-Fi to connect to. So then you just go through all that, put in, grab your Wi-Fi's home SSID, put in your password, blah, 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 you're off to the races. And so then in the app, it's called Avalon Remote. You have all these extra little things that you can do. You can set the heater control, so how aggressively it mines. You can set it to low, medium, or high. The light control, you can set it, say flash, and it'll start flashing like so. You can do breathing, and then it just kind of does that. And then you can actually set a color in here, whatever you want. There you go. Okay. Go back to blue. Okay, so then below that you have mining management. So that stuff, we're not going to mess with that in the phone. It's kind of cumbersome. So you can actually, there is a GUI with this. So the device will tell you your IP address. It's on a loop. It'll come up here in just a sec, but it'll eventually show you your IP address. So then you just put that IP address into your browser. There it is. It actually shows up right there with the temp. That's the IP. It's my inside IP address for the device. I really don't care if you see it. It's not my actual IP. So, yeah. So that's how that works. So I will see you guys on the GUI side. See you in a few. All right, here we are at the user interface for the Avalon. Okay, so the first thing that I notice, and there were a couple of other YouTubers out there who got early access to these, and heat was one of the main concerns, and I'm definitely seeing that here. 85 degrees Celsius, that's crazy. 185 degrees, I don't know if I need to hook a fan up to this thing, or, I mean, it is advertised as a heater. So, I mean, I don't know if this is something normal, and it's only on, I believe, according to the app on my phone, it's only on medium mode and not on, full blown let's go. So that also makes me nervous. I mean, I don't want to burn the thing up, but I mean, I guess you would think that they would have tested this thing on all modes. So I don't know if I need to put an extra fan in this thing or what. I don't know. Maybe I'll hit up. Maybe there's Discord out there, something of that sort. I can get some more information from some other people. So, anyways, here we are at the UI. I'm sitting at about 3.2 terahash. It's advertised to get up to 4, which I believe, like I said previously, just a couple seconds ago, on my phone, I believe that I'm on medium mode and not all the way up on high. So, okay, so let's see here. Configuration. So these are the pools. So what I need to do first is I need to go into this pool and I need to set up an account, and then I need to create my own worker, because right now this thing is just mining to their pool, and we don't want that, obviously. So brains, I don't know how the hell this is pronounced, but there you go. That's where you want to go, right here. So then you're going to click on sign up, and I'm going to go through all of this. I'm sure you guys know how to create an account with something, so I'm just going to pause this, and I'll be right back with you when I'm all signed up. Okay, I am all set up and signed in. So after creating my account, they would send you an email to your used email address for you to verify the account. Then from there, you log in, you go to this dashboard, and I've never set this specific pool up before, so bear with me. We're gonna stumble through this thing together. So I want to connect to workers. So let's go to workers and see what we got to say. Connect workers. Okay. General location. I am in the US of A, where I have this grayed out right here. So pretty much what you have to do is you need to go back to your device, and then you have to put in your account name dot your worker name. And your worker name can be whatever. You know, maybe possibly wherever you're going to store this Nano. So for example, your user ID dot living room or dot kitchen dot bedroom, whatever you want to name it. Okay, so we're gonna go here. Actually, we're gonna go here. Whoops, oh, there's a copy thing. So we're gonna go here, copy that. I'm going to replace that, and then it's going to be my account dot. I'm just gonna call it Avalon because I only have one, and I will know what it is. Just leave the password here the same. And then I'm going to knock out all these other pools as well. Okay, we're going to hit save. Save successful. Okay, now we are going to sit here and we are going to wait for this thing to show up in our pool. So I'll see you guys in a bit. Okay, we are up and running. As you can see down here, my device is showing up in the dashboard. So when I changed the pool and the account name on it to go to my account instead of theirs, obviously, I sat there for probably a good 5 or 10 minutes waiting for the thing to pop up. I figured like it was like any other ASIC, I have an L7, and if you change the pool, any of that stuff in there, it reflects right away. You don't have to reboot it. And I kind of thought this might be the same thing, but I was wrong. To have any changes take place, you have to reboot the device. So after I rebooted, obviously it came up. So let's go down to rewards over here. And I have nothing, obviously, right now. So that's what I'm looking at so far. I mean, it's only 4 terahash, and you're not gonna kill it with this thing. I'm guessing maybe a couple of cents a day, possibly. What I really bought this thing for was, I think I am just going to eventually, I'm gonna maybe let this run for 24 hours and see what it really comes up with. But I think my long-term goal is to just roll the dice and put it on solo mining and hope one day maybe I'll hit a block. I mean, there was that one guy who ended up hitting a Bitcoin block off of one of those USB Bitcoin miners. I mean, the way that I look at it, $200. I think like after like the device itself, the charger, shipping, taxes, all that stuff, I think I ended up paying like a total of like $200 somewhere. You know, I've blown way more money than that on dumber things. So $200 to have a chance at the lottery every 10 minutes, you know, per Bitcoin block. Actually, wait, they just did a halving, so I think that time changed. I don't know what the new time is. I forget what the new time is, but still, that's, to me, that's, you know, better odds than taking $200 to a casino and then leaving that day and being screwed. You know, I get a new shot every X amount of minutes, and I mean, actually, probably hitting a Bitcoin block is a lot less of a chance than me making some money at a casino. I guess that was a poor analogy, but you guys get my point. Point is every new block there's a new chance. So I think that's the long-term goal. Put this thing on for solo mining, let it go, see what happens. So, okay, last thing I want to check is power consumption and the setting for the heat setting. I think right now it's on medium. So let's go back to the device. We'll check out the power consumption, and we will see if we can get the terahash up to 4 terahash. I think right now we're sitting at, oh, we're not bad. We're kind of good. 3.6. Well, that's the 5-minute hash rate, though. Really, you want, for a good test, you want 24 hours. So, yeah, okay. And I will see you back at the device for wattage. Okay, we're back at the device. And, man, she's putting out quite a bit of heat, honestly, to tell you the truth. I mean, really, this thing would be awesome, like, for my feet in the winter. Sounds kind of stupid, man, but seriously, this thing could, like, totally give off, like space heater heat. Not you know, a huge space heater, but my office is down in the basement. And I mean, my flooring is vinyl plank, but it's right on top of concrete. So in the winter, you know, in the Midwest, it gets pretty dang chilly down here. So this thing, like down under my desk by my feet, oh man, that would be pretty slick. Okay, so anyways, right now I haven't modified anything. We're sitting at about 97 watts. So let's check out the app real quick. So we got heater control. Okay, we just put it on high. And actually, I thought it was on medium before, but to tell you the truth, I don't really see a way to tell which one it was on. So I don't know if maybe that just puts the fan up higher or what. Okay, change successful. So we'll wait a couple of minutes and we'll see if there are any changes in the dashboard at all. The power supply. Ooh, okay, so now we got a major jump. Oh yeah, you can hear it ramping up too. So the one thing that I don't really like, I just saw the watt meter jump up to like 170. This is a 140 watt power supply, so that makes me nervous. So right now we're sitting at 136, 134. I mean, yes, this is a 40. Man, it never fails every single time. I know I should probably mute my phone, but I'm on call for work, so I kind of can't mute it. So anyway, so we're sitting here at 136, 34, something like that. So the problem I have with that is this is it's upside down, but it's a 140 watt power. Yeah, it's a 140 watt power supply. So the issue, you're not at the 80% rule. So let me check real quick and see 80% of 140. It's 112 watts. So I mean, really, this thing should be at like 180 watt power supply. Yeah, so 80%, or I'm sorry, yeah, 80% of 180 watt power supply is 144 watts. So, I mean, really, maybe even a 230 watt power supply would be to be on the safe side. But to run this thing balls to the wall on its included 140 watt power supply is not feasible. It's not safe, in my opinion. We know, especially when it comes to that 80% rule. So, unfortunately, I will probably just keep it at medium to stay at that threshold. So let's, I'll see you back at the computer in a couple of seconds, and we'll see if our hash rate went up as well with it. So I'll see you in a few. Okay, back at the user interface. So our hash rate has taken a jump. It is up to 4.05 terahash now. Before it was averaging like 3.5 or 3.6 before. And as I said previously, our wattage is just a hair under 140, which is the wattage of what our power supply is. I did do a quick Amazon search. I didn't search beyond Amazon, but on Amazon I cannot find a 180 watt or a 230 watt USB-C power supply. The biggest I can find is 130, and that's not going to do us a bit of good. So I'm not really sure where to go on that. But I think what I'm going to end up doing is I am going to, for, half a terahash and, an extra 40 watts pretty much, not to mention that the temperatures, 107, and I want to say this was at like 90 before, and this one was at 180. I mean, it's pumping out a lot of heat, but still, I don't like being right at that 140 watts. It's just not proper. I can't think of the word. Etiquette is coming to mind, but etiquette is not the correct word. But you guys know what I'm saying. I don't know, whatever. You know what I'm saying. It's not proper. So let's check out the dashboard real quick. And it is showing at our 5-minute hash rate, of course, 4.3 terahash. And it is showing that my reward so far, I have made a whopping 1 cent. That's freaking cool. Woohoo. Okay, well, I think that about does it for the unboxing, setting it up, checking things out, temps, wattages, profitability, all that good stuff. I'm going to do a little bit more research, and maybe we can find a pool to solo mine on, because like I said, it's not worth it to me for, I don't know, 5, 6, 7, 8 cents a day. I mean, who cares? I would honestly rather roll the dice and just put this thing on solo, and maybe, who the heck knows, maybe one day hit a block. That would be awesome. But that will about do it for me. You guys all have a wonderful rest of the day, and I will catch you later.